Hello. Okay, guys, we are live. So, hello everyone, this is me, Harshal Jain, aka Viraj, and today we are going to build the login sign up section of our uh, website. So, here you can see that this is the final outcome. So, I just visit the this section. You can see that I created a drop down. So, if you merge any kind of backend, you can build the logic for that later on. That, like, if the user is not logged in, then we'll show login and register option. And if the user is logged in, then we'll show profile and logout options. Okay, so these options can be created in the drop down and logically can be manipulated. Okay, so right now I have just given all four options because we are right now focusing on the UI part. So if I visit on the login section, so you can see that this is a login section and we need to work a bit on the responsiveness and also in the styling. Okay, this is just some temporary background, don't worry about that, I'll fix that. Okay, so here you can see that this was login. Similarly, we had this sign up, and then we had already a user. So if I click on that, I'll be brought to this page. So if I click on forgot password, I'll get this section. So you can obviously build a better styling if you want. And now in the profile section, you can see that this is the profile section. So we'll be focusing on the profile section later on, but I wanted to show you we can build a profile section like this. And also the logout is just a simple button. Okay, so we'll be focusing on login, sign up, and forgot password today. Okay, so for that, first of all, you need to know that where is yesterday's source code. Okay, so for that, you can just visit our website named as GitHub. Okay, so you can type GitHub, GIT, github.com/viraj014. Okay, this is my GitHub profile, and here you can see that. By the way, you can follow me here. So here you can see that we have the repositories. I have 109 repositories, and inside this. We have it grocery. Okay, so if you don't find this repository, you just have to search the name here and you find this project. So you can also mark it as a star so that it's available for you to see in future. Okay, so as I visit first Fit Grocery, so here you can see that it's available here. And also if you want to visit its page, you can see that we have the URL here. Okay, so you can visit its URL if you want. So you can see everything is available here. Okay, so now we are going to work on the user profile section. And one more thing, in the live chat or in the description, you'll find a link of a full stack development course provided by Geeks for Geeks. So if you click on that link, it will take you to this page. Okay, so this is a full stack development course with React.js and Node.js. So if anybody is looking for a one place where you can find everything for full stack development from basics to advanced level. Okay, I'm talking about advanced level. Nobody covers advanced in detail. So this is a very great course. You can check out this one. And if you want to learn advanced development, you can check out this course. Okay, so this is a paid course. So now we'll continue and I'll be opening my VS Code source code first. All right, so this was our VS Code source code. So I'll just open it in VS Code. Okay, so yeah, this is our React.js project, and I'll just open it with the npm start. Okay, so I guess in my 3000 port something is already running, so it will ask 3001. Okay, so we'll run it in 3001 port, and here you can see that we have port number 3001 as our yesterday's project, last video's project, and this is our today's project. Okay, so now what do we need to do is in the categories section, I'm sorry, in the profile section, you can see that we need to work on this profile section. So first of all, we need to create a drop down in the navbar. Then we'll be creating these pages. Okay, these pages. So we'll be building the logic for these pages. All right. So for that, first of all, I'll be going back to my code. Okay, right now I'm not splitting my screen because it becomes difficult to check the code again and again side by side. Okay, so right now I'm just keeping the screen something like this, and I hope the text is visible to you all. And first of all, in the navbar section, we are going to create uh, in the user profile, I mean in the user profile of navbar section, we'll be creating a drop down, okay, a simple drop down. So for that, I can say that in the right section, okay, you need to go to the navbar. You need to go to the navbar, and I'll just decrease it for a while. And in the right section, you can see that we have the card, and this was our user. Okay, we need to focus on this user. So this user basically, actually we wanted to create a drop down for this. Okay, so for the drop down, I'll just cut this first, and we have drop down from bootstrap, right? So I'll just call the drop down tag and then drop down toggle. Again, it will be saved. So drop down toggle. Inside this will basically be my initial, which I'll show. Okay, so now my icon will be visible with a downward tag. You can see that I got a downward icon with my user profile icon. Okay, so after this, I'll say that if I click on this, what you must show, you need to show a menu, drop down dot menu, and this is very simple. And just make sure you have imported drop down from React Bootstrap drop down. Okay, if you haven't installed it, you need to install React Bootstrap. Okay, so I have explained this how you can install in my initial videos, so you can check these videos. And by the way, if you don't find the playlist of these sessions, you just have to visit Geeks for Geeks development channel. Okay, so I'll take you to that. So you just have to visit this channel, and in the playlist section, you'll find the React.js playlist. Okay, you can see that we have the React.js playlist, and till now we have covered 9 videos. This is the ninth video, and the next will be the 10th video. So we are covering each and everything, and you can check out each video wherever you want. Okay, so that's it. And now we'll go back to code again. Here we want a few options. Like first option will be what? Our first option will be drop down item, drop down dot item. And I'll say that it will take me to suppose the login route. Okay, so where is the login route? We have to create the login route. And I'll just close it simply by the login text. Okay. Similarly, I'll say that my sign up part will also be having some route. Okay. So this will be our sign up, and then we'll be having the user slash account settings. So drop down dot item href equals. And okay, right now let's just skip the user account settings because we are not building that page. We are right now focusing on login and sign up, and also on the forgot password. Okay, so we'll be looking into that later on, forgot password one. But yeah, in the drop down we only want two things. Okay, only two things. So let's see that if I am getting drop things in drop down. So if I click on this, you can see that I have login and sign up. Okay, we actually wanted the later on we'll be wanting the profile section. So I'll say drop down dot item href equals, and I'll just pass a hash for now because we don't have any route for user profile, and then I'll say profile. Okay, so you can see that if user is logged in, you can ignore this. If user is not logged in, you can ignore this. Okay, so that's the logic, and we can also show the logout button. So if user is not logged in, you don't need to show profile or logout button, obviously. If user is logged in, you don't need to show login and sign up here. Okay, so that will be the logic, and later on we'll be doing that. But right now, just keep it as it is. We'll be showing all four options, and as we are not using backend right now, so we'll be showing everything. Okay, so here you can see that we have four values in the drop down. So you can see that we have four values in the drop down. First of all is login. So we need to create the login page and the login route. So how can we do that? So for that, first of all, I'll be creating a folder named as auth. Okay, so here you can see that. Okay, let me just close this. And in the pages section, we need a page named as auth. Okay, so auth page, AUTH. Okay, inside this, what I'll say is login. Okay, login.js. I want login.js. And again, I want what? I want sign up. Sign up.js. Okay, again, I want another page that is forgot PASSWRD dot JS. That's it. So I'll say that they will be RAFCE. Okay, so this is the basic React.js shortcut, and this shortcut, or you can say template comes from where? Comes from an extension named as ES7 plus. Okay, so you can install that extension in VS Code, and you'll get the shortcuts. So I'll say RAFCE again, and again in login page RAFCE. So that's it. Now we need to set up our routes. Okay, so here I can say that I created three files: login, sign up, and this forgot password. Okay, so I'll be saying that router. Okay, if I call the login path, if I call the login path, I want which component? I want login component. Okay, so login component will be automatically imported. If not, then you need to import it from auth folder. Okay, so now again we simply want sign up. Okay, sign up will be similar. So I'll call the SIGNUP sign up component. So you can see that I got the sign up component, and then we can simply call the forgot password. Okay, so I'll say route path equals slash forgot password. Okay, so if I call forgot password, I want which page? I want forgot password section. So I'll call forgot password section. Forgot password. Okay, so as you can see now we have this. If I click on login, I'll get the login page. Okay, so you can see that I got the login text. Okay, let me just refresh, reset it. Okay, so you can see here that I got the login page. And similarly, I'll get the sign up page. I'll get the sign up page. And similarly, I'll get what? I'll get the, you can see that right now we don't have forgot password yet, but we'll be creating forgot password inside this login or sign up. We will be providing that. So now what do we have to do is we need to create the login page. Okay, so we need to create the login page. So first of all, in the login page, we need to show the nav bar, navigation bar. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll be giving it class name as AUTH auth page. Okay, so auth page, and inside this I'll say that we'll be having my navbar NAVBAR. Okay, navbar, and let's save it so that let's see. Okay, right now we are not able to see the navbar because I accidentally imported from Bootstrap. I actually wanted the navbar from component folder. Okay, so now we are able to see the navbar, and you can see that it's working fine. So similarly for the sign up page, I want the same. Okay, I want the same. So I'll just copy this for now, and I'll be again pasting it here and control space and navbar, not this one, control space and navbar from components. Okay, so let's save. And after this, in the login page, let's go back to the login page. Okay. So now we'll be focusing on the login page. Here, what you have to do is, first of all, we'll be using common CSS. Okay, so I'll be creating a container named as auth container. Okay, named as auth container, and what I'll do is div, and let's give it a class name of AUTHCONT. Okay, so this will be again used in the sign up page because obviously the form will be inside this one. So in auth container, I want to show an image on the left side. Okay, so which image will be used? You can visit the contact page, and here we have used an image. Okay, so just copy this image. It will be used again. Just copy this image and go back to the login page. I'll say I'll have my image on the left side. Okay, I'll have my image on the left side. SRC will be this path. Okay, will be this path. And let's close it. Okay, so let's close it. And you don't need to give this class name. So I can just remove this if I want. Okay, so I'll just remove it. All right, so now here you can see that I got my image. Now what else do we need is uh, in the second section. Okay, so for the second section, I'll be using form tag, and we can give it a class name of auth form. Okay, auth form will be the class name. And we'll be using the similar styling for the sign up page also. So don't worry about the stylings again and again. And first of all, I'll give it a heading of login. Then we'll be creating a form group. So div class name FORMGROUP. Okay, form group. Inside this, first of all, we'll be giving email and email label and the email input. Okay, so first of all, we have this email label and input. Second, we want the password. Okay, so similarly, we'll be having the password label and password input. Okay, by the way, these suggestions are coming from GitHub Copilot extension. To save times, I use these extensions. But if you are a beginner, I don't recommend to use these kind of AI-based extensions so that you will become more productive if you know the syntax. Okay, if you know the code, you will become more productive after using these extensions, AI-based extensions on VS Code. But if you don't know these kind of syntaxes, then you will become less productive because in future you won't be remembering things. Okay, so there is difficulty there. I won't suggest you to use these extensions if you uh, are not much familiar with reactjs. Okay, so here you can see that we have email and password. After this, I'll say that I'll be also having a text named as forgot password. Forgot password, so I'll be saying that, yeah, create a p tag forgot password. Okay, password, forgot password, and I'll just give it a question mark. Okay, so forgot password, and then similarly I'll be creating a h2 tag. That. Okay, let's give it a class name of or. Okay, so this will simply contain or text. Okay, that's it. And then we need a button. Then we need a submit button. So I'll say that either you can log in. Okay, so we need to create a login button above. Okay, so I'll say that we'll be having a login button. You can login button, and similarly we'll be having a sign up button. Okay, so I'll just paste it again, and I'll be saying that it will be having a sign up button. Okay, so that's it. And now I'll say that if somebody clicks on forgot password, I want to redirect to forgot password page. So for that I can say that it must be wrapped around link tag from React Master DOM, and I'll say that if anybody clicks on it, I'll say you will be forgot the SSWRD, okay, forgot password, and I'll just close it for now and I'll paste it here. So let's see that how it's working. So you can see that I got forgot password link. If I click on this, it will take me to the forgot password page. Okay, so in forgot password page, again we want the nav bar. Right now we want the nav bar. Nav. Okay, so nav bar from components. Okay, so that's it. So in the forward page, you can see that again we got the nav bar. So again we'll go to the login page. Here you can see that we also have the login button and the sign up button. Okay, so right here in the login page, I'll again say that if somebody clicks on this login button, okay, right now we are not passing any functionality. Okay, so I'll say that if somebody clicks on this button, I can say that on the home page. Okay, link to home page. That's it. Okay, so I can call the home page if somebody clicks on this button. Again, you can cut this, and again, if somebody clicks on the sign up page, sign up button, then I'll be redirecting them to the sign up page. Okay, so that's it. And now, if I click on sign up, it will take me to the sign up page. If I click on the login button, if I click on the login button, it will take me to the home page. Okay, so that's it. Now the logic is working fine. Now, what else do we need is actually we don't want any styling for the inputs. Okay, so we can do one thing. I can create a comma style because we are using link a lot of times. So in app.js, I'll say dot style style and okay, so this will be used for any text decoration. So I'll say text decoration will be none. Okay, and also the color will be inherited, or you can, okay, you can inherit the color. So that's it, and now we can give it a common style. So I can just give it a simple class name of STYLEN. Okay, so I'll just copy this again, and here you can paste it. Here you can paste it, and again you can paste it. Yes, that's it. And now what we are going to do is we are going to focus on the CSS. So for the CSS, you just have to create the CSS here, and I can say let's give it a name of auth page CSS. Okay, authpage dot css. Okay, auth page dot css. So inside this, we are going to style it. So first of all, we need to import auth page dot css. So import dot slash auth uh, authpage.css. Okay, so authpage.css is imported. Now in authpage.css, first of all, let me take you to the page again, and you can see right now it's something like this. But yeah, the styling is fine. You can see that the styling is fine. So I'll say that in authpage.css, in authpage.css, I'll say I have given it a class of page. I'll say first of all, it will be taking 100% width and height of 100 ph. Okay, so then I'll say the background color. You can create the background color. You can choose the background color, but right now I'll be just choosing white. Okay, you can choose any background color, and then I'll say that display will be flex and the items will be in. You can say that the flex direction will be problem. Okay, so let's save it. And now you can see that, yeah, it's fine. Nothing has changed because we just needed to create it as a flex. Okay, so inside this, we have auth container, which contains our image as well as the form. Okay, so I'll say again, the display will be flex. Okay, so what will it will do is you can see that now they are in a row. Okay, so after this, I want things in center. So I'll say align items in center. So it will bring center. Okay, then I can say I want gap in between of both of them of 20 pixels. So now you'll be able to see a gap between this login form and then this image. Okay. So after this, I want it to take width of 80%. Okay. It will always take width of 80%. Fine. And I'll say that height will be around 80 VH. Okay, 80 VH height. So right now it's overflow. So I'll say overflow will be hidden. Okay, so for removing the overflow, first of all, I'll give it a border radius and box shadow. Okay, so it will actually be having some box shadow. You can see right now they have some box shadow. And then I'll say overflow will be hidden and the margin will be auto. That means it will be automatically in center and margin from top and bottom will be 10%. Okay, so you can see right now it's in center. And now what else do we need is I want some background color to be this filter. Okay, so you can see that it's actually black, but with some opacity. With some opacity. So now let's see that you can see that yeah, it's fine. And now what else do we need is now what else do we need is first of all I'll say that the image inside my auth container will take 50% of my auth container. Okay, so I'll say that my image will take 50% and objective will be covered. So you can see right now it's taking 50%. Okay, so that's it. And now I'll say that the form group inside my auth container, I want things in column. So I'll display flex direction as column. So let's save it. And now you can see that they are in perfect column. And I'll say that gap in between each is 5 pixels. So after this, you can say that the width will be 100%. Okay, they must take 100% width, and some margin from top and bottom will be introduced 10 pixels, 0 pixel. Okay, so here you can see that yeah, this was actually the form group. This was actually the form group. You can see that email and then this form. Okay, so we are targeting this form group, and after this, we also forgot to target the auth form. So I'll say dot auth one. Okay, auth form. Again, I'll say that the auth form will be again some width of 50%. Okay, it must take 50% width. And now you can see, yeah, it's taking 50% width. But I actually wanted the gap in between to be nothing. Okay, to be nothing. So let's see. So you can see, yeah, it's looking fine, but I'll say that also the padding for, okay, as you can see that I have given this some margin also. So I'll just make it 5. So you can see that now the auth form is having some less margin. Okay, so fine. I guess after this we can do one more thing. Uh, I'll just make it 0 for now. Okay, and I'll say that margin from down will be 10%. 10%. Okay, and what else can you do is you can see that yeah, it's having something, and I'll also say margin from bottom will also be around 20%. So let's see. So it's having some margin from bottom. You can see it's fine. And actually, the problem is we have given this height of 100 page. Okay, so it will be having minimum height. So now you can see, yeah, it's working pretty fine. You can see it's working pretty fine. What else can we do is let's increase it. Let's make it 10%. So if I make it 10%, let's see. Okay, so you can see yeah, I got equal space and it's looking fine. Okay, so after this, we need to target the h1 tag. I'll say that my h1 tag will be having width, sorry, font size of 50 and some color. So color can be chosen as anything, but I'll take it as white. Okay, white color. So this is our heading, okay, white color. Then similarly, we'll be having a label, okay, similar with lesser font size. So here you can see that I have my font size of 20. So let's make it 70. Okay, let's make it 70. So you can see that I got 70. One more thing, I want some more space. So let's say if I make it again 10. Now it must be having some proper more space. Yeah, it's looking fine. So similarly, I'll be having the input container. Okay. So my input container will actually be having some padding, some border, and you can say I have given it some border radius. Okay, so and also I've removed the outline so that if I click on that input, there will be no outline, and the font size is 20, font weight is this, color is actually, I have given this a transparent background color, which is almost black. Okay, and you can see that I have given this a color. So if I go to this, you can see that yeah, it's something like this. It's something like this. Okay, so after this, what else do I need is okay, fine. So what else do I need is the button. Okay, so I'll say my button will be having this color. My button will be having this green color, and rest is everything same, some padding, some width, and some border radius, and some text color, and the background color is green. So you can see our button is something like this. Okay, so what else do we need is if I hover on my button, I'll say my background color will become white and the text color will become this green. So if I hover on this, you can see that the color is changing fine. Okay, you can see that it's fine. So after this, I'll say that my H1 will be having this color. Okay, so I'll say my H1 is having this green color. So yeah, I guess it's looking fine. And now what else do we need is this or text. Okay, so first of all, we'll target this p tag that means forward password. Okay, so forward password will actually be again having some font size, font weight, and color, and some margin padding. And the text align is right. So you can see that the p tag will be in extreme right. You can see that it's in right. So you can do this on your own. And what I'll do is here you can actually give some gap. Okay, give some gap in between of each. So gap will be around 5 pixels. If I say the gap is 5 pixels, you can see that I actually got some gap. So you can see that I actually got some gaps. So you can do this on your own. And also I want the or text. Okay. So first of all, I'll say if I hover on my p tag, I want something. Okay. So I'll say that if I hover on my p tag, I want to change its color to green. Okay. And cursor to pointer. Then I'll say my or text. My or text will be having text align as center. It will be in center. It will be having some margin and padding will be 0 and font size is 20. So let's see. So you can see that our all text is something like this and it's looking fine. Okay, so after this, I guess only one thing is remaining. That is, we need to copy this again. Okay, we can copy this again, and actually we can copy everything and just go to the sign up page. Okay, go to the sign up page and you can paste it here, something like this. Okay, so yeah, you can see that we have to change this login to SIGNUP. Okay, similarly sign up. Okay, SIGNUP. Okay, so you can see that the login page is changed to sign up. Okay, it's copied to sign up, and I'll also make it SIGNUP. Okay, and I'll also change the text to sign up, SIGNUP. Okay, so let's see how the sign up looks. If I go to the sign up page, so right now you can see that I am on sign up page, but what's the problem with this is, okay, now it's fine. If I go to the login page, it will take me to home. And if I go to the login page here, if I click on sign up, you can see that now I got sign up. So that means I am in the sign up page, but we need to change this. Okay, so we'll be changing this now. Mohammed says instead of calling navbar in each component, you can call it in app.js before routes. Yes, this is a good approach, but sometimes it causes route issues. That's why, it causes problems. That's why there is a reason, and you can call it if you want. But I didn't try it by myself by calling app navbar in app.js, but I don't suggest it because I guess sometimes it will be problematic for some websites. Okay, so you must call navbar if you can in every component. Okay, it's not an issue. You can call components in every page. Okay, yeah, components are for that only. Okay, so that's fine if you call navbar. And if you want to try with app.js, you can try, but it's not my guarantee that it will work on every platform. Okay, guys. So now what do we need is this much is completed, and the sign up page must be right now. Sign up page is something like this, and I actually want a few fields in sign up. That means the username. Okay, so the username, I want the first name, and in the right side, the second name. So what we'll do is in the sign up, I'll be creating a form group. I'll be creating a form group. Let's give it a class name of FORMGROUP. Okay, form group. Inside this, I'll say that I'll be having my F name, first name. Okay, first name. So let's give it an input of have name, and similarly I'll be just copying this and paste it here, and let's give it a last name. Okay, last name, last name, and L name, L name. Okay, so after this you can see they are actually in a column. I actually want them in a row. So for that I can just cut this. Okay, and I can say that the division will be having a class name of form dash group dash row. Okay, form. So I'll just paste it here and let's format it. So here you can see that I actually introduced them in a row and I need to style this. So I'll just copy this, and again in authpage.css I'll be saying that I want things in a row. Okay, I want things in a row. So I'll save. Right now you can see that right now they are not in a row. So for bringing them in a row, I'll say display will be flex. Okay, so that's it, and the display will be flex. And I can also introduce some gap in between. So I'll say the gap in between will be 10 pixels. So you can see that the gap is now 10 pixels because you can see that first name and last name is here. And similarly, we need to create the same for the confirm password. Okay, so again in the sign up page, I'll just cut this part. Okay, I'll just cut this part and I'll be again creating a division of class name of FORM dash group dash row. Okay, and let's close it. Okay, so inside this, I'll paste it. Okay, confirm password. Then again, we need the confirm password. So I'll paste it again. And now we'll be having the text of confirm password. And you can make it C password, C password. Okay, so here you can see that we got two more fields. So that's how you can create more fields with the common CSS. Okay, that's fine. And I guess there is some problem with this. So what else can we do is if I go to auth page, okay, and I can see that the height, if I remove the height from here, and let's see what happens, is yes, the problem with this is something like this. Okay, so what else can we do is if I make it contain, okay, it's not working. The problem with this is actually uh, the problem with this actually this sign up is not cooperating with this. So what can we do is we can revert back and I can actually make it minimum height or something like that. Minimum height. So no. So let's make it 80 ph. Okay, 80 ph will be fine. And what else do we need is I can just reduce the gap to 5. Okay, I can reduce the gap to 5 and I guess it will be fine. So you can see, yeah, now it's looking fine. So if I go to the login page, you can see sign up page is something like this. If I go to the login page, sorry, if I in the sign up page, we actually need to change a few things. Okay. So in my final code, you can see that, yeah, it's looking not good. So here you can see we have the sign up button. Okay. So similarly, in the sign up page, we'll be removing this text will be removed. I don't need this. And also I can say already have no, if you already have an account. And let's make it login. So it will take me to the login page. So let's see how does it work. So you can see that in the sign up page, let's make it normal now. So in the sign up page, you can see if I have this already have an account. If I click on this, I'll be redirected to this page because you can see that forgot password is only the remaining one. So in forgot password, if I copy the sign up one, okay, so if I copy everything and if I go to the forgot password, I'll paste everything here. Okay, so, instead of sign up, I'll say for GOT password. Okay, so similarly, I want this in the top forward password. Okay, so forward password can be done. Password. Okay, forward password. And let's say that we don't need this and we have the email confirm new password. Okay, so here you can see that if I go to this forgot password page, I have this forgot password heading, email, password, confirm password, and verify button. Okay, verify button. And I guess we don't need this. Okay, we don't need this, or I can say try login. Okay, so now you can see that the forgot password section is having this text that will take me to the login page. So you can see that the login, sign up, and this forgot password is completed. The section is completed. And if I go to the page, sign up page, it will take me to the sign up section. If I go to the login page, it will take me to the login section. So now you can see that it's working fine. And our login, sign up, and forgot password pages are created. Okay, so I hope you understood today's video. This was it for today, and I'll upload the source code on GitHub right now. So just wait for a while, and then I'll share the source code. So simply, I just have to close it for now. Say git add, git commit, and git push. Okay, guys, so I have uploaded the source code on GitHub. And for visiting the source code, you just have to type github.com/virajj014 in your GitHub profile. Okay, in your browser, you can type your github.com/virajj014 in your browser URL. And here you get my profile. So you can follow me here. In the repositories section, you can see that we have Fit Grocery. So if you don't find this, you can search it here and you can also mark it as a star so that you can see that every time you want. Okay, so you can use this project wherever you want and you have free access for that. All right, so before ending this video, one more thing, you can check out the live URL of this. You can see that we have the live URL fit-grocery.varcel.app. So in the first video, I hosted it on Varcel. So let's check if it's working or not. So if I click on login, you can see that the login page is working. If I go to the sign up, you can see that the sign up page is working. If I click on already have an account, if I click on forgot password, everything is working. Everything is working. Okay, so you can see that this part is completed. And now what else do we need is after this we'll be creating the card pages. Okay, right now card section is not created. So that's it for today, and before ending this video I wanted to show you a link. So in the live chat or in the description you'll find a link of course provided by Geeks for Geeks. That's a full stack development course. If you want to learn advanced level of full stack development, you can check out this course. And this is a paid course. And by the way, if you want to learn till advanced level, definitely go for this one. It's a one place where you can find everything. Okay, so I hope you got the link and I hope you got my GitHub repository. So that's it for today. In the next video, we'll be covering the card section and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. Bro, also need tutorial on e-commerce React Native app with admin panel if possible in coming days. Sure, brother, we'll be building those kind of projects, and definitely, if possible, I'll be building the same project in React Native as a mobile application. So that will be a proper sync. If some company is looking for building an application, they can refer this one very easily. Okay, so that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, see you have a good day. Bye.